Oh boy, so this week has been really kind of a crazy week for me. I actually haven't played WoW in about 5 or 6 days. You can usually check because the date is in the top right of the screen. And I usually upload within a couple days of creating a video, but not always. And if you look at my last video, you'll see it's been... Hold on, I'm going to move the mic a little bit. You'll see it's actually been like, I don't know, 5 or 6 days since the last date was started. So it's been a while. And I'm trying to remember exactly where... Hold on a sec, let's do this the right way. I'm trying to remember exactly where I'm going at this point. I do know that when I logged in, I was like, oh yeah, I have a quest with Nathanios on the boat. That's all I like to call it, so let's check out the boat. I mentioned I've done a few missions on my app. Last episode I think I mentioned it. But I don't know if I have any... Yeah, I don't have any in progress. I actually ran out of resources, so I couldn't do any more. So there was that. And where's Nathaniel? Shouldn't it be like right here? Up here? Down here? There he is, right. Okay. And we've got another quest over here also. What is today's date? Sorry, I want to make some notes before we get too far in. Anyway, what's this guy? Talk to... Okay. This war will not be won with strength and might alone. Take in your surroundings while you fight and turn it into an advantage against the enemy. I have a list of modifications for you to choose from. Any one of these might feel small on its own, but together they might just be all the advantage we need. Talk to Eitrig. I say his name wrong. Eitrig. Start researching an upgrade. Let me know what you'd like us to pursue. Show me our research options. Okay. Oh, I need 15 resources, that said. I saw this list in the app, and I was wondering how I get to this. So I just simply need 2 more resources for this one. I need 100, 150, 200, 250, 500. So you need quite a few. And you need to complete certain achievements or expeditions, steps. Okay. So we can't do this one right now, but as soon as I get more resources, I'll grab it. And I think I wanted to grab the Flight Master one. I don't really hearth that often, but I haven't decided yet. Alright, let's do our quest. So, it is time to establish another foothold, SoupaDead. Are you prepared? I think so. Use the Kulturas campaign map to choose a foothold. Okay. The war chief wishes for us to continue spreading our influence throughout Kulturas. With our group on Zandalar on the rise, now is the time to move forward with this objective in the lands of the enemy. Which location shall we secure next, Rogue? Good question. Sure, I don't really... Shadowhunter Tai Jin, actually. Who's this one? Rexar's pretty cool. And there's apparently an octopus mountain temple over here. We established a foothold. We established and fortified an outpost in Storm Song Valley called the Warfang Hold. The Kulturan forces have it surrounded, and an attack is imminent. They need reinforcements, do not delay. Okay, let's do it. You have chosen to sail the Storm Song Valley. I have.
Out with it.
You've made your choice. Cool. Report to High Warlord Kromush in Zulazar. Okay. The war chief has placed High Warlord Kromush. I want to say Kromkush, or I think a different warlord in Badlands. Kromkush, maybe. The war chief has placed High Warlord Kromush in charge of our reinforcement efforts. You are ordered to report to him as soon as possible. Okay. Found him. Hurry up and get yourself squared away. We've got a battle to get to. There's so many quests right now I've just done that are very, very small, quick quests. Front and center SoupaDead. As of last night, we received word that Rexar's force at Warfang Hold in Stormsong was surrounded by a Kulturan army, and an attack is imminent. As soon as you have your things packed, go speak with Dread Admiral Tattersail, and we'll get underway. This sounds cool. I'm imagining this fort being under siege. Let's go. I'm gonna go around the top. The octopus building on the map. I have some things to say about that. I want to go check it out. I don't think we're going to get there today based on... I think it's over here. I doubt we'd go all the way over there today. The ships are destroyed, and there's an octopus here destroying stuff. That's interesting and also terrifying. I don't know what foul sorcery those Kulturans used upon our ships, but right now our men are being pushed to the shore with nowhere to evacuate. No time to puzzle things over, we have to act now. Man a cannon and slay 40 Kulturan forces, this is going to be fun. An enemy has pushed our men to the shore and sunk their ships. They have nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. It's up to us to save them. Get below deck, man a cannon, start laying down some covering fire. They're depending on us. Okay. Well, this should be easy. If I can remember how to get down below deck, which is apparently not this way. It must be over here. Yep, okay. Cannon time. Alright, what are we gonna do? I was like, where's the forces to kill? Drop in bombs. I will say, I don't think I'll ever get tired of these types of quests. Even though they're actually not that exciting. In any practical sense. They're just easy and kind of fun. And the idea of like dropping cannon fire on Alliance scumbags is appealing to me. These are all like Horde partially. I guess I could still attack them. I missed this one a little bit. I'll just get this group. Rip any Horde. Complete. Okay. Man, if that's all it took, I don't know why they didn't just have someone down here all day. But these are really, really cobwebby ships. Good job. That'll buy our troops some breathing room. 19,000 experience. Search Sea-Watch Point for survivors. Okay. Looks like the magic the Kulturans used on our ships is beginning to dissipate, but I'm sure what happened to our ships here is only just the beginning. Get to the shore. We need to contact the survivors and find out what we're up against. Okay. And these ropes. Interesting. Okay. First time I've ever used the rope. Or rope ladder. That's cool. The weather has been super nice the last couple days. It feels like fall weather, which is really nice weather. Rexar diverted a bunch of those Kulturans off into the buildings ahead. He needs backup. Okay. So we need to support our buddy Rexar. Let's go see what's going on up there. What is that? See which point investigating. Huelo. Rexar's companion. I've never seen his companion before. This specific one. The creature weakly looks at you for a moment before turning its gaze to the harpoon sticking in its side. Oh, it's a trap. Look at it squirm in the net. I'm gonna have fun gutting this one. Oh, Rexar. Champion of the Horde. Nice. His heart grows weak. There is nothing more I can do for him but to end his suffering. Jesus. Rexar just wrecking everything. Blood and thunder, my friend. Didn't expect that. My quarry nears. It seems we have another war to fight. There is little time for chatter. Thank you, friend. These humans have made a grave error today. I'm glad you came. With your help, we will show these Kulturan dogs what happens when you face a cornered beast. Warfanghold is just up the path from here. Come and I'll fill you in on the details. I wonder if he mounts up or just runs on foot. The Kulturan mages used the strange object to summon these horrors you saw coiled around our ships. So the mages summoned those, the tentacle things. As we were trying to save the crew, the Kulturans attacked. Our troops were spread too thin to hold both locations. We had to retreat to the shore. Okay. Many brave warriors fell in the battle. Your arrival was most fortunate. I don't think I ever played a female panda before. Look, this one still breathes. Centurion Kaga Wormstone. The herbs will soothe your wounds. Can you tell us anything inside the hold? Are there any survivors? Many still resist. Okay, so there's some survivors. That's good.
What has the wind?
I thought I was going to meet the Earth Mother along with the rest of my men. Ooh, all sorts of quests. Hunt them down. Slay Captain Ara and 12 Storm's Wake footmen. These Kulturans, they don't seem normal. The worst of them was a woman wearing a peculiar mask. She seemed to be shouting orders to the others. So I guess she's their leader. Honor the fallen and ensure... I didn't mean to click through that. Well, we're gonna kill the leader. That's simple enough. Rescue 6 frightened peons. Man, how do you become a peon? Like, what kind of orc is born into peonism? I always look at them, they're always smaller. They're still kind of muscular, relative to like a human, but they're shorter usually, a little bit tinier. Maybe that's what it is, just like kind of like a ant colony or something. Where there's hierarchy, is the reference to ants. Okay. We tried to evacuate as many of our people from the hold as we could, but some of the peons weren't so lucky. They're worthless as fighters, but see, that's what I'm talking about. But we'll need their labor in the times ahead. Please, save them if you can.
I hear the call of the wise.
What brings you to this conflict, Rexer? I'm curious about this. I had found kinship with other hunters in the unseen path. We fought to defend a broken land. She? What do you mean? He doesn't say she. Like, what am I even referring to? Jaina Proudmoore. You will fight Jaina Proudmoore? Wait, hold on. Hold on a sec. Maybe I'm... What brings you to this conflict? Okay, now I got it. I'm being dumb. I had found a kinship with other hunters in the unseen path. We fought to defend a broken land. But now the horn of war sounded once again. When I heard she had returned, I had to answer the call. She? What do you mean? Now it makes sense. Jaina Proudmoore. She once made a choice to spare us from her father's tyranny. I respected that decision and how difficult it was. But she could not forgive what Hellscream did to Theramore. She turned her hatred against all the Horde. She went too far, killed too many. Her quest for vengeance must be ended. You will fight Jaina? Yes. Her, the Kulturans, the whole alliance, if I must. Rexar is like the hero the Horde needs as the leader of the Horde, the war chief. I love the Horde. I made a promise to Thrall that I would defend it. No matter who began this war, I will fight until it ends. Or I do. Seriously. The real champion of the Horde. Do you smell it? Smoke. They're burning down Warfang Hold. There is little point to our battle if our base burns to the ground. They're Tide Sages. Use wands to control their constructs of water. In our hands, they may give us a chance to save the hold. Get those wands and put out the fires before the camp burns to ash. Obtain a fading umbral wand and use it to put out 5 flames.
Good hunting.
Okay, I'll secure the war tower. We'll need to call in the rest of the troops. Your valor is without question, but you are in no condition for combat. I'll accompany Kaga. Meet us at the war tower when we're done. Okay, so I'm doing this solo. So this should be fun. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff. We kill some people, free some people, loot a wand, etc. Do I get anything for pickpocketing? Not really. You know, the usual. There's also a weirdly... There's no music right now at all. It's completely silent. The only sound effects are the only noise at all is the sound effect in combat. It feels really strange. And not having any music here. Like seriously, it's weird. This guy has the wand we need. Let's hope he drops it. Oh, it becomes neutral. Interesting. Okay. Do I throw it directly on the fire? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's a one-time use. Is that really true? Okay. Fading, got it. So it's a fading wand. Okay, makes sense. Let's try this again. This should work. Much better. It's like, oh yeah, I will simply throw it at the building, roughly speaking. Hey, what did I just get? A waterproof flint box. Interesting. So we can get some things from these guys. I don't think it really... It's just something you vendor, but they drop stuff when you loot them. Or when you pickpocket them. Which is more than I can say for a lot of mobs we pickpocketed so far in this series. Or in the BFA leveling part of the series. It's kind of weird. I split the series up, as you've probably noticed by now. and got rid of the labeling of the series is different now, so it's like BEP instead of what I had before. I don't remember, something LEP? Yeah, LEP. I think LEP was like a Legion episode is how I organized it, and then WEP is Worgen episode, so that's my Worgen series. Now it's BEP, which is BEP, which is Battle for Azeroth episodes. So I kind of do that, and then I have playlists, which I don't know if you ever checked out my playlists. I try to keep them correct, organized, and updated. And what I mean by that is everything should be in order from like episode 1 to 100 or whatever for each series. I haven't yet made a playlist for my for the BEP series, which is just this series, which continues from the Legion series I had on this tune. But I'm planning to make that soon, just to make sure it stays updated and all together. I think it's kind of fun to follow one character for a long time. I think that's, you know, a worthwhile endeavor. It's easy to do. Alright, what else do I need to kill? Let's sap this guy and kill this guy. I should go find the named mob and kill her before I kill too many more of these guys. Ooh. Is this actually... Oh, whoops. What did I get? Not an upgrade. I can't even use it. Actually. Let's vanish. And let's go find our named mob. Captain. It looks like she's up this hill there, maybe up here. I think I see her even. Is that her? Yes. There's a captain. She got a lot of health. Maybe not quite as much of a pushover as I was hoping she'd be. Let's face this way. It's a little better. Okay. Dead. Oh, she dropped a wand also. Oh no, never mind. Duh. I just killed the mob. That mob dropped the wand. Okay, I think I've got enough wands. I just need to go kill a few more of these guys and then put out some flames. So, pretty easy stuff. My brain keeps wanting to put out the flame that is... Oh, Jesus. I knew that was going to happen. I should have known better. My brain wants to put out the flame that is the bonfire in the middle. I'm like, oh, I should put this out. It doesn't make any sense. But, you know, Storm Song's Decree. What is he actually casting when he does that? I don't know what that is. Okay. Bunch of dead guys there. That's good. Alright, let's put out these flames. How many do I have? Okay, I still have plenty of these. Good. I hope that's the right one. I hope this is... Good. Okay, one more. Is that on fire there or not? I feel like it's not the right fire, but maybe it is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see what this barricade is. But first I wanna... I don't think I put that out. Okay. Something about these little fires, they don't look big enough to put out. Like, it makes me feel like that's not even a real fire. But I'm gonna try. I mean, it's not a big commitment if it doesn't work. Okay, perfect. I need to kill one more guard. Let's get this guy. This is a really weird questing area. As like I said, there's no music, or very little music. But it just feels sort of weird. Alright. Let's go. There's a barricade here. So what is that barricade for? I don't see anything in here. Maybe I come back here in a minute. I don't know. I'll check it out before I leave completely, just in case. Let's go up here. Okay, and I think that's the tower. The clear cut. Okay, what is that? Looks like a area that's... I don't know. What is that? I see a shadow, like a very big bird here. There it is. Interesting looking zone. Area. How do I get over here? Oh, okay. That works. Alright. what do we got? The hunted them down. You will receive 21 gold and 18,700 experience. I've done a great service and good work, yes.
Sun and moon light your
Douse the flames. Okay, Fireblood War. Nothing will stop us. Reclaiming what's ours. I'm impressed. You not only saved our people, but you also managed to kill the leader of the attacking forces. Yeah, that's kind of the thing I do. At the top of this tower is our war horn. At the signal, our troops will come running and we'll get this hold back under our control. I think you've earned the honors. Cool. Alright, we're gonna purge some Kulturus scum. I wonder what the Alliance side is doing, if they're also invading our island. I assume they are. Right? Alright, signaling. Cutscene time? They arrived super fast. They were like they were just standing out there, just hanging out. Awesome. So this was a room we were just in. Huh. Okay. Reclaiming what's ours. Good work. Yes. Thank you. Most of the buildings were easily repaired, but we'll have to send to the war chief for more troops. We're going to have to fight for our place in this land. Of this, I'm certain. Champion of Rexar. Nice. Okay, through countless wars, I've learned that those who stand alone will fall. Let us stand as one, Supadead. Together we will face anything our foes send our way. The more I think about the name Supadead, the more I think it's kind of a dumb name. I'm okay with it, and I could do a name change. I don't really want to spend the money to do a name change, though. Okay, return to Zulazar. Warfang Hold is our most secured of the footholds we hold. That's an oddly structured sentence. A Warfang Hold is our most secured of the footholds we hold in Kulturus. Like, there's got to be a better way than saying we hold. And like Warfang Hold is our most secure of the footholds we possess. I don't know. I guess hold works. Just a lot of hold. The word hold is used a lot. Okay. Kaga and her forces will be able to keep fortifications running thanks to you. The Alliance will never see us coming. Tell Nathanios that we have succeeded in our mission. I will help here until I am needed. Very cool.
We defend against the darkness. Together, we are High Mountain.
Okay. Speak to Muska. Oh, there's the Flight Master. That's who I need to speak to, I think. I just want to kind of look around real fast. It's kind of a neat area. So it's actually a legitimate, like, full-size town here. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. What's up? Not Muska, Mucka. What's up, Mucka? Show me where I can fly. Take us back to Zulazar. Where can we fly? Okay, so we can get to Krazelfraz and any port. That's cool. Let's go. Take us back to Zulazar. We just fly there? Interesting. I guess that mechanic makes sense. It's kind of a long load screen. There we go. It's weird. That's one of the slowest load screens I've ever experienced in WoW. I mean, it's still going, obviously. Okay, we have a turn in here. Warfang Hold is an important strategic base for the Horde. It is imperative that it stays safe. Rexar will see to that. Okay, we got a achievement. Complete the war campaign, so we got a while to go. Ooh, Heart of Azeroth upgrade. Shift right click to view new power. Okay. Increase the item level. Okay. Cool. And this one is 280. And so it becomes 285. 285. But my item level didn't really change from any of that. Neat. Nifty. Okay, cool. Now, I really wish I had more resources now, because I really want to research one of these. I'm too shy. What I'll do is, probably at the end of this episode, which is about 30 minutes away, we're probably not going to ding today, unfortunately. What am I going to do? At the end of this episode, when I log off, I'll get on the app and I will just send I'll do the upgrade there, assuming that I pick up 2 resources while we're out and about today, which I really hope we get at least 2 resources. It'd be kind of sad if we didn't. And let's go fly out of here. Alright, so we are going back to, what's closer? I think this is, I think that's slightly closer. It's kind of a long flight, I guess, but I think it's slightly closer. So, obviously, I am well behind the curve on leveling. People are like full clearing mythics, and they're stacked on gear, and gear level like 350 or something, or 310. I don't know what people are at now at the upper end. So I'm way behind on that. But I've really been enjoying the leveling so far. It's been, I don't know what to say. It's been, it's not been that difficult, right? So I generally, not really complained, but I've commented on it before that leveling in Modern WoW isn't really difficult, and that's okay. It isn't. I'm not saying vanilla is difficult. Vanilla is more of a grind, right? So it's certainly leveling in vanilla, or eventually classic WoW, is really slow paced compared to Legion or now BFA. That's okay. I like that slow paced leveling for some reason. On the other hand, for someone like me, who's I'm legitimately a casual player, right? I mean, if you look at how often I play, it's clear that I'm a casual player compared to the average person, I would say. Maybe not average, but I'm casual. What's nice about BFA is that as a casual player, I can very easily progress still. It's very easy for me to level, right? I mean, you've seen I sit down for some episodes like an hour and I level, which is crazy fast compared to what you experience in vanilla or classic. So for the most part, I really like that aspect of it. Like, leveling quickly is really nice for someone like me. But at the same time, I wish it was a little more challenging. Like, I don't know. I love the environments. Like, the environment, the world is beautiful. I've really enjoyed music. I haven't commented on it much in BFA. It hasn't stuck out to me in the same way that in leveling in Pandaria, I noticed the music was really great. I haven't noticed as much as in BFA. But I do enjoy the music. The visuals look nice, of course. The quests have been fun. So that's one thing I really like. I've enjoyed the quests. I found a decent amount of variety in the quests, which is one of the most important things to me when leveling is, in terms of quality and enjoyment of leveling, how is the questing? Obviously, as a fan of vanilla, it's hard for me to like stand on a leg and be like, oh yeah, quests are super important to me to make sure I enjoy leveling, because vanilla quests are notoriously repetitive, and I can see how people would say they're boring. I don't really think they're boring, but I won't argue against people that do feel they're boring. Anyway, it's just kind of funny to me, the differences, but I've enjoyed leveling. BFA has been a lot of fun. I find myself looking forward to the next time I get a chance to sit down and play it. You know, I'm never sitting down and feeling like it's a chore. I'm not like the most excitable of people, as you've probably noticed by now, if you've watched the series before. So it's hard to tell sometimes, I think, if I'm really enjoying something. But I'm legitimately enjoying leveling a lot right now. I'm taking a quick detour here to finish up killing these guys, because I started this quest, this bonus objective, last time, or two episodes ago, and I didn't realize it stacks. I thought it like resets over time, but apparently not entirely, which makes me want to finish it, just because I was kind of running through here anyway. So I want to do that real quick, and then we'll keep moving on along our way towards our quests. I did not mean to kill that bird. Sad times for the bird. How hard is it to kill these guys? 180,000 health. That seems like a fair amount of health. I see dead people. Interesting. Let's hop out these guys. I'm just trying to sneak in and get some easy percentages on here. This is actually one of the slower bonus objective quests that I've seen. I feel like the rewards, or not the rewards, but it feels as though killing these mobs doesn't give quite as much of a percent completion as a lot of zones have done for us, or a lot of these bonus objectives have. And freeing the Tauren, or whatever, the captives, doesn't reward as much as other things have. Although, to be fair, it's a fairly easy thing to free these captives. Like, you know, they're not hard to free, so they don't necessarily need to be rewarding us a lot. Alright. Someone freed someone, apparently. Good job, little Torin. Get out of here. Alright, let's go here. Yeah, so anyway, BFA's been good. I think I generally have the sense that a lot of people have really enjoyed BFA. I haven't read much on the forums. Most of what I follow is on Reddit these days, in terms of our WoW, the WoW subreddit, r/WoW, whatever you want to call it. And I've mentioned before, I'm a moderator, admin on the Classic WoW Discord and subreddit. So I spend a lot of time on Classic WoW, actually, which is not obviously related to BFA in any way. We actually moderate, we generally moderate Classic WoW so that anything that isn't related to Classic WoW gets removed. That includes people talking about private servers. There's another subreddit for private servers people can go to, so we want to differentiate. And what is this? Is this a rare spawn? I'll help out with this. Krubs. Mr. Krubs. And we also don't really allow modern WoW discussion too much on the Classic WoW subreddit. It's a little complicated, but you know, like to a degree, I think it's reasonable for people to want to compare the two. And we allow good discussion, but when people just post a meme that is like insulting to modern WoW, and there's no real relationship to Classic WoW in that, we will generally try to remove those posts. No one gets banned or anything for it, but if it's just like talking about modern WoW and has nothing to do with Classic WoW, then it's sort of irrelevant to what we're trying to accomplish on the Classic WoW subreddit. I think we're up to about 25,000 subscribers, which to me is pretty good. Like I mean, no, we don't really talk about it. We're not trying to recruit, you know, more subscribers, but I'm pretty happy with that, considering the game hasn't even released yet. There we go. Okay, we got our extra war resources, the last thing I needed to ensure we can do the research. And I also got... Didn't I just get a Tertullian scroll? Where are the scrolls at? I don't... There we go. I didn't know I had 3 of these now. I'm going to open them all. I don't know where they came from. Alright. Sort. Cool. We're almost there. Almost got all of our scrolls. We need one more. Now what I need to do is figure out where I need to go here. I don't quite remember. I think I need to get up this way, right? I think is where I entered from. Yeah, that's right. Faceless one's destroyed. What's stealth? Oh, I can't stealth or vanish. I'm in combat. Okay, there we go. So what am I doing? Containment protocol recovered. Let's look for the containment protocol. I do remember this place now that now that I see this again. I'm like, oh yeah, I know where this is. Alright, we're gonna seal this void portal in a moment. And sealed. Easy. What I really want to do is get all the way to the top and find our... Oh, that guy died real fast. Find our containment protocol. These guys are really cool looking, actually. I've always loved the way Cthulhu... I used to pronounce it, I said this before, Cthulhu, but I really liked... I think it's Cthulhu. I've always liked the art design of Cthulhu, and Faceless Ones have reminded me of that. I remember I learned about Cthulhu when I was like in 4th grade, so it's a long story, but my uncle used to be a book editor. He's passed away since when I was pretty young, but he used to be a book editor, and he ended up opening his own publishing company when he was in his 50s, and or late 40s maybe, and published science fiction books and short story collections. He didn't write them; he was just the editor and publisher for them. It was really cool. So he did that, and spent a lot of time, dedicated his life to it. Won like a World Science Fiction Fantasy Award, is that what it's called, for his work doing that? Which is in the field of science fiction, a science fiction award. I think it's called the World Science Fiction Fantasy Award. Is a fairly
structure interior clear. Being designated Princess Talanji has joined.
Even devastated as it is, this place looks familiar.
I'm not turning this in just yet. I'm gonna go finish this other quest. I think it's, what is it called? The World Science Fiction and Fantasy Award. I think it's what it's called. He won an award along those lines for his work, but he published some science fiction short story collections. Really cool. So I got into science fiction as a kid, like a little kid, because of my dad, who was his brother, and also my uncle's work. And then when my uncle passed away, my dad and mom decided to kind of honor his legacy in a way and continue his book publishing. And they published 60, 70 books over the course of 20 years, I think. They're all science fiction, almost entirely short story collections. A couple of them were novellas, you'd call them, like kind of short books, but most of them are short story collections. Okay. Anyway, the point being, because my uncle was into science fiction, which my dad was into it also, I was a little kid into science fiction, learned about Cthulhu as like a 5-year-old, and have been familiar with the lore to some degree and the stories behind him since then. And then I started playing Warcraft 3 when I was a bit older, noticed the faceless ones, realized they looked similar. I don't know if they were directly influenced by Cthulhu, but they certainly looked like it to me. So, okay. Anyway, let's turn our quest. Sorry for this huge, weird off-topic tangent. Not fit for this plane, so old god minions temporarily reduced. Will not last long without proper containment. Void portal is no longer detected. Must continue. Please present containment protocol. Containment protocol obtained. System reboot initiated. Observe Titankeeper Hezrel. Scan for a solution to Nazmir's old god corruption. That's an upgrade. Cool. Scans indicate structure has been inoperable. No possibility for repair. That's bad. Titankeeper Hezrel's database fully restored. Believe solution may be within data. Require time to scan data. Find solution to contain old god corruption. Stand by while Titankeeper Hezrel scans databanks for solution. Hezrel, begin your scans to find a solution to the old god corruption within Nazmir.
Data recovered. Corruption originates from old god contained within Nazmir. Designation, Gahoon. 3 devices were created to seal the corruption. Scans indicate Nazmir and Voldu devices currently inoperable. Last functioning seal, Zuldazar.
Zuldazar has it. Okay.
An old god? This is why the blood trolls assault my city. If the last seal is destroyed, that monster will be unleashed upon Azeroth.
That's right, princess.
Oh. That was
Your
terrifying.
fight be hopeless. Gahoon gonna be free. Once Sandala lies in ruins, the empire of the old gods be rising again.
No! You will cause no more harm to my people. Your madness ends now!
Talanji's about to go down, throw down here, isn't she? Or I guess I'm helping, probably. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing this alone. Thank you for the help.
Struggle.
Immune to stun, that's good to know.
Fight. Your suffering feeds
But I can
me,
kick.
master. Zuldazar gonna fall, and me master soon be free.
I think I
Your
want to stand
weak
here.
Lord ain't gonna stop him.
Our boy's gonna absorb that. Thank you, sir. Huh. Well, this is a cool fight.
You come so far.
Some mini boss stuff
Only
here.
to fall before the master's fury. Behold the destroyer of Zuldazar. I hope you try and stop us. Your suffering's gonna be glorious.
The battle is over, and we have survived.
Huh.
Athena will pay for her madness.
We didn't really win, but we didn't die, so I guess that's a victory in the quests. As far as the quest's concerned, 63 gold. Man, I will never get over gold inflation. I know it's not a big deal, but man, if I got 60 gold from a quest in vanilla, that would be, everyone would do that quest, unless it was really just insanely difficult. But it would have to be insanely difficult because that reward is insane for vanilla level. Obviously now it's not. I'm actually probably pretty broke. I have 160,000 gold, and I swear like 100,000 of that was gifted to me. Okay, new protocol initiated. Defeat of blood trolls, critical priority. So this is a dagger. We want an offhand, probably better, or a one-handed fist weapon. Man, I don't think I've ever used a fist weapon on this guy. Ooh, epic upgrade, sick. Hand scythe of the first sea. What does that look like? That's awesome looking. That's really cool. We're gonna equip that in a moment. Old God Gahoon behind destruction of the seal. Commanding blood trolls to destroy final one within Zuldazar. Titan Keeper Hezrel must aid in destruction of blood trolls. Cannot allow Zuldazar seal to be destroyed and Gahoon to be freed. Must leave interior of Atul Nazman. Meet Titan Keeper Hezrel outside of temple. Will help return to Gloom Hollow. When task is complete, Titan Keeper Hezrel must establish contact with other keeper within Gahoon containment chamber.
We will wait for you outside. We had best get underway.
So, which is better then? I think I get rid of the 226, which is the lower of the two item levels, and I think I should make this my new main hand. I think it makes sense to put your best weapon in the main hand, right? It's been a while since I really... Yeah. It's an awesome weapon. I don't use fist weapons really ever. Ride Titan Keeper Hezrel back to Gloom Hollow. Okay. I didn't actually read what I was supposed to do. This would be an interesting one.
Titan Keeper Hezrel systems operating at 50% capacity must conserve remaining energy for blood troll purge.
That's
Hezrel,
awesome.
blood trolls are gathering in Zulnazman. If you're going to help us, that is where you need to go.
Affirmative. Request no more thought regarding Titan Keeper Hezrel's position. We'll make way to area designated Zulnazman.
That was really helpful, thank you, Hezrel. Just one giant leap for... One small leap for Hezrel, one giant leap for Dead Kind. There we go. Awesome. 50 war resources. Man, war resources are really scarce. I feel like in Legion I was getting them quickly. I played much later in Legion, so they might have changed things a lot. I think I started playing in 7.2.5. I don't remember exactly, but it was a few patches in, at least one major patch in. So they probably made it a little bit easier to get resources then. We have everything we need to go after the blood trolls. We need to get moving. Everything contained. Okay, so bleeding the blood trolls, the last one. Are we going down here now? I bet we are. The Heart of Darkness? Mountain of Darkness? Okay. Sail down the river with Talanji and defend the Gob Squad's Amod. We have the aid of Kragwa and the Gob Squad. We must get back to Zul'Jan and begin our plan to stop the blood trolls. We have one problem. The Gob Squad are unable to move their mech fast enough into jungle. We must take it by boat. The two of us will ride with them and ensure the blood trolls do not destroy the mech. I will run ahead and get the boat ready near the riverbank. Meet us there.
I'll be taking some of the Tautolands and moving to Zul'Jan by foot. Good luck, you two.
Okay. Turtle Squad. Assemble. Anyway, we're gonna go find our boat. As a side note, this video is sponsored by Voodoo Realm, and they make a lot of really nice t-shirts, such as the one I'm wearing. And they recently released a new line for kind of the fall-winter season. You can check them out at voodoo-realm.com. Please take a look for my sake and for their sake, because they do make some nice stuff. Alright, so Patch. You here. His name's Patch. Okay, Patch of the Gob Squad. You here for the Amadia? Okay, yeah. I'm ready. Let's hop on this barge and get back to Zul'jin. Okay.
Let us hope Rokan and the others make it back
Oh,
safely
nice.
to Zul'jin. Otherwise, this will be a very short trip.
Rokan's been around for a long time, Princess. He ain't gonna die to some blood trolls.
Look! Blood trolls. They must be preparing to attack my city.
Get him.
Take out those blood trolls.
This is fun.
Cannot let them sink our barge.
I'm not sure how important it is. I really can't tell how much health the barge has at all. There should be a way to check, but...
Wakey, wakey! Time to die!
I was gonna say, is anyone else helping? I guess I'll Talanji just shoot something out. There we go. She killed one mob with her 3 different arcane missile looking holy versions. So I'm actually ordering them what to do. Okay, got it, got it. Oh, this is terrifying.
Dead. They are marching towards Zul'Gizar. We must destroy them.
This is...
Whoa, whoa! Nobody said we'd have to deal with undead. We work with undead all the time, you idiot!
Seriously, I'm an undead.
Boss, I believe the technical term is forsaken.
That's true. It is Forsaken. I appreciate they're only on one side of the river. This makes this quite a bit easier. Side note, this war machine, if this thing holds up, it's gonna wreck. And I really hope we get to use it, like jump in and pilot it ourselves later. Oh man. Seriously.
That's right, buddy. Take a walk.
It's doing 180,000 damage to these guys. Jeez. Impressive. I wonder if there's any point to actually killing these things. Like if I just don't shoot them, does it even matter? Does anything actually happen? Like I said, I don't see any health on anything here besides myself and...
Princess,
Yeah.
I ain't no expert, but I think you guys got a blood troll problem.
Yeah, you don't say.
I am glad you recognize that patch. You are a step ahead of my father.
Whoa, snaps. Sick burn. I wonder if her father, he's back at the Zul'jin? The main, oh Jesus. The main temple.
We just gotta use the old curveball.
I just wonder if,
Curveball.
curveball.
Oh, curveball.
It's literally called the curveball. I just wonder if her father actually has changed his mind yet, or if he's gotten more information, or if he still is like, no.
We seem to be in the clear now. We will need to move fast once we land at Zul'jin ruins.
Okay.
Got it, Princess. You're about to get a front row seat to the latest and greatest of goblin technology.
Boss, we got some screws missing in places that the manual clearly says require screws.
Oh, yeah.
Goblins.
User manuals are for schmucks. Note, we're doing
It's
this
a
live.
bruise looking thing, which is from resting my hand on my mouse pad. I should get a nicer mouse pad. I've had the same. So this is my mouse pad. It's just this like solid black mouse pad. I've had it for like a dozen years. I don't even know where I got it. I think my brother gave it to me when he gave me a mouse and a keyboard that he was getting rid of, which I still use, both those, and from like 2011. So I mentioned this before. He gave me this like, what is it called? An MX518. If you Google it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's an MX518 from Logitech. He gave it to me in 2011 after using it for years, and I still use it and it still works perfectly. I don't use it for recording anymore because it's kind of a loud mouse clicker, so I switched to this silent mouse I use just for playing WoW. But I use the MX518 for everything else. It's a really good mouse, and I've had it forever.
Are you alright? It seems a battle happened here. There is much to do.
Bomb
Speak quickly.
Bomb Samdi Modo bombs. Inflict 800 damage to all enemies in 5 yards. Cool. We made it. Now comes the hard part. Are you ready? Where are we? Oh, we're down here. So maybe we're still invading up this way. Ring the Ancient Gong. Okay, we have learned so much and came so far thanks to you and to Horde, but all of it will amount to nothing if the blood trolls defeat us here. We've all worked hard since we first set foot within this accursed swamp, without a chance to even get any sleep or have a decent meal. They are some of the finest soldiers I've ever encountered, but even they have their limits. Let us remind them what we are fighting for.
May your first we must assemble my forces. Ah, champion, that gong should do the trick.
Here we go. I'm excited for this kind of final chapter. Oh, nice. We got our Kragwa, Swambi.
Soldiers, friends, we have endured many hardships, but at last, the end of our struggle is in sight. Our foes seek to destroy all that we hold dear. We must not allow their plans to succeed. Zandalar's future depends upon our actions this day. We will strike down the blood trolls. We will ensure that abomination they are calling forth will never be used against us. With the Loa behind us and courage in our hearts, we will be victorious.
I'm really excited for this to finish this chapter, or finish this whole zone, I guess not continent, zone. We are ready. Now it is time for us to bring our fight to the blood trolls. Take Bloodfire Ravine from the blood trolls. Okay. It is time to strike out and end blood troll threat once and for all. We travel back to Bloodfire Ravine, and this time it is the blood trolls who will be sent running. Mount up, and together we will show them we are forced to be reckoned with.
Hero, follow me. Everyone else, join Rokon at the northern line.
It's me with
future of Zandalar.
Talanji on our own.
Go, champion.
Weird. This is the Horde mount, by the way, from that pre-patch event was really awesome. Like, serious. Was it pre-patch? Yeah, pre-patch. Or no, pre-launch. Not really. I guess it was pre-patch, yeah. It was technically pre-patch. Is it pre-patch? Is that what you call it? I don't know if that's correct. Anyway, it was the patch that it was 8.0.1, but the BFA content wasn't available yet. Just the pre-patch content, or yeah.
The battle has begun. Lead us to victory.
Okay.
I fight to
Destroy 3 reanimating totems. The blood trolls are putting up quite a fight. They are raising the very dead to go against us. Their necromancer raising the dead with the help of totems fueled with blood magic, destroying them. Should take pressure off our troops. Sure. Oh, those guys die easy. Seriously. They're very squishy. Oh, they don't get much experience either. That's okay.
Good work. Keep moving.
Alright, let's get this last one over here. And this will be the end of this quest. Alright. Good work. That should make things easier on us. Thank you. Where are we going? Do I need to be up here?
Enemy reinforcements incoming.
Whew. That was a hard sneeze. I hopefully remember to mute that a little bit, otherwise it's gonna be too loud. Whew.
We must plan the next assault. I fight to protect those who cannot protect themselves.
Okay.
Just bring it in. Easy, easy.
Please don't mess up that. Okay, you fought well.
Okay, stop.
The blood trolls are on the run. We must keep the momentum. Save 6 injured Zandalari soldiers. Okay, the people continue to be captured and hauled into the blood trolls village. Just ahead, I can see some of the captives who fell along the path. We cannot leave my people to die in the swamp. Take these bandages and save any Zandalari you encounter. Okay. This is the quest I want to do. Call artillery strikes on the blood troll barricades in Zul Nazman. Just look at them. These blood trolls are holed up pretty good down there in that fortress of theirs. Multiple defensive lines, lots of equipment. They got everything. They're completely unprepared for us. Goblins are awesome. I almost feel sorry for them. Let's start off by showing them what we think of their cute attempts at making barricades. Here, take these smoke grenades and put a signal right on top of them. We'll see how well they hold up to high explosives. Okay. Let's throw one over here and see what happens.
Whoa, you got
Nice.
their attention now. Big heart incoming. and hide from the blood god.
Explore Nazmir. Explore Nazmir, revealing the covered areas of the world map. Cool. Exploration complete. I see. Heart of Darkness. Okay. So wondering when I'd discover the rest of this place. I didn't realize. I figured we would do it at this point now, you know. But originally I was like, I wonder when I'll get over here. But now that I'm actually here, I see. And now I know. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's kill these guys. I don't actually need to kill these guys for anything, except to get to the soldier down here. It's probably worthwhile. Alright. They're actually kind of not beefy. There's a fair amount of health in these guys. Okay. Soldier freed. Second barricade going down. I'm gonna be really sad when I lose the suffuse buff from like level 116. I think you lose it. That's gonna be sad. Okay. So what do we need? One more barricade and a few more soldiers freed. So we'll free the soldier and the soldier and bust up in the barricade, we'll be good. Should be pretty easy. I'm really excited for this. We're gonna stop in a moment here. It's kind of a bad spot probably to end, because it's kind of an exciting moment, I think, to get into this quest. But I think we'll start next time at a very good spot to be in, I believe. Air strike inbound, artillery strike inbound.
Good.
Got it.
The path is open. Now all that remains is to clean out the vermin.
Let's turn this in.
Times
Both
change,
these, Road of
and
Pain.
so must the
Our soldiers will return home stronger, wiser, and most importantly, alive. There's no text here. I wonder if that's just the part of my add-on. On behalf of my people, I thank you. Good job. Now we can move deeper into this den of evil. Confront Grand Ma Da Atina. It seems our actions here have not gone unnoticed, Superded. I feel a dark presence ahead. Atina is near. This is our chance. If we strike now, we can deal a huge blow to the blood trolls. We must move.
Come, we may have an opportunity to end this once and for all.
Go. I'll be watching the flank.
Good job, Rokan. I doubt we're ending this here. I have a feeling she's gonna teleport farther in. Meet with Talanji, okay. I'm ready.
Atina, your threat to my people ends here.
Such a brave little princess. Gonna be fun shutting that royal mouth of yours.
Wow. That's insulting. That was easy.
Living in comfort and luxury, safe from hunger and death. Your people be soft, princess.
The Zandalari have the finest navy in the world.
Oh, nice. It's like some Harry Potter.
Bread of your soldiers be feeding me armies. When the great beast rises, all of
Harry Potter
Zandalari
stuff.
gonna crumble. You're starting to bore me now, princess.
I am the shield of my
I got
people.
no time to play games with a spoiled child.
This is a big thing she's summoning, I bet.
The awakening ritual will be completed. Servants, deal with them.
I'm guessing this is the end? Just killing this guy? Or is there more to it? Corpse feeder, what is that? I'm gonna turn on my AoE. That's better. Okay. Yeah, she ran away, of course. I didn't expect her to stick around. Like, this cannot be the final battle. She is.
Hero. She is far stronger than I thought.
She is so much stronger than I expected, but we have some surprise of our own. Let us bring up this gun of yours and see how well it performs. Minor upgrade? Sure. Ooh. The big guns.
Time to earn our pay. Fire at will.
Fools! Gahul not gonna feel your power be useless.
Summon Craig Wah to ask for his help. Okay, here we go. Nothing. I cannot believe the weapon had no effect. Atina and her dark magic. We must get up there somehow, kill her for good, and remove that barrier. But how can we get to the top of that building? Ah, of course, Craig Wah. The Loa Frogs hates the blood trolls. I'm sure he will lend us his aid.
Great Kragwa, we have need of your aid.
You speak to Krogwa?
But first, some Raptor. All stats increased by 10%. What's Rakan got for us?
I be listening.
Obtain a Krog poison gland and slay Maka the Krog Mada. No matter what we do, as long as them blood trolls have their village here, they're gonna be a threat. We gotta put an end to that threat. Amaka be the strongest blood troll I've ever seen, and she might be right across the way here. She'd be feeding the bodies of the Zandalari to her pet Krogs, making them big, fat, and deadly. It'd be time for revenge, and we'd be doing it with the help of her own friends. Of her own pets. Go kill a Krog and cut its poison gland out of its belly with it. You can weaken Amaka and put an end to her.
I be on guard here to make sure nothing be coming at us from behind.
Okay, thanks for Khan. Kragwa, the leader of the blood trolls, has fled to the large structure in the distance. Please lend us your assistance. I'm ready to go.
Until next time. Enough with these insects. On to their leader.
I appreciate a frog talking about insects. GG, oh my god.
Our forces are keeping the rest of the blood trolls at bay, but they cannot hold out forever. We must end this, and soon. I will do whatever I
This is it, no more running around. Now we will end this threat to my homeland once and for all. Slay Grand Mada Atina. You have proven to be a much greater ally than I could have ever hoped. Thanks to you and your horde, we have come this far. Now there is only one thing that remains. We must confront the leader of the blood trolls and put an end to their dark plot once and for all. I'm looking at the gear we'll get. Not necessarily an upgrade at all, but we'll see. Without Atina's motor to protect it, we can finally destroy that monstrosity of theirs before it can be unleashed upon Zulazar. You know what must be done. First, I must prepare myself. Go. I will join you. I do not trust that. Go ahead without me. We'll be fine. You'll be fine. Alright. I guess I'm doing this. Can I stun her? No. Not at all. I can interrupt her though. That's good to know. I didn't know she'd be different than the last time I fought her. Oh god. Is that her? Can I go attack her from here? Yes, I can. Oh, these guys are annoying. Alright, where's she at now? Can I vanish out of this fight? Or does that... Oh dear god. I need to dodge those things apparently. Okay, got it now. Alright, I should probably kill these guys, because otherwise it's going to get really bad very soon for me. So I got Blade Flurry up, obviously, that was helpful. Oh, I don't want to stand in that. Almost got her. She's not that hard of a mob to kill. Kind of a fun fight, though. Oh, that was weird. Okay, apparently we got her.
The shield! It has begun to bend!
Nice. I really hope we didn't unleash something bad. Like, we unleashed it to planning to kill it, and then this fails, and then it gets away. Nice. I don't feel like that worked. I feel like it just fell, and that's gonna be like a raid boss or something. Okay, Grand Matina killed. Okay. These are both like really not upgrades at all. Finally, our battle here is done. More importantly, you have made good friends with the Tutorialians and have gained powerful allies in Daloa. I feel that we will need to call upon their aid in the future. It is time for me to return to Zul'Dazar and let my father know of our victory. Do you hear that? Rokan appears to have a message for us.
Reporting. Titan Keeper Hezrel be wandering at the base of the structure.
Okay.
For the Dark Spear.
Find Titan Keeper Hezrel within the Altar of Rot. Good job killing Atina and sending whatever that construct was down to the bottom of whatever this thing be. May scouts be seeing Titan Keeper Hezrel marching down to something called the Altar of Rot. Now that we got rid of that construct, we can be flying down there to see what Hezrel be up to. This be best handled by you and me. The princess be having business back in the city.
I will not forget all that the Horde has done for my people. Without you, none of this. I must inform my father what has transpired here. We have won a great victory, but the fight against the Blood Trolls will continue.
Cool. I want to go do this side quest type of thing over here, if I still can. And then I want to... I don't really know exactly where it's at. Like, I just want to kill this Titan Keeper, who I think is up here. I think? Yes. I don't think I need the poison to do it. How important is the poison? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Okay, I think I can do this without it. I wasn't sure if I could go collect the poison and probably make it a lot easier, but then it's kind of like, let's just try it without that and see what happens. And it's totally doable. Totally doable. Easy kill. And then I want to go back to Rokan. Okay. I don't know how important this quest was. The Krog Mada. Well done. The Blood Troll's gonna be hurting with the death of their general. Let's keep the pressure on them. Use the Wand of Embers to set ablaze 8 Blood Troll huts and act. You know, we completed the campaign, like the main quest, and I really want to level up in other zones. Like, I really want to see other stuff, like Zul'Dazar and Vol'dun. So I don't feel like doing a lot more necessarily right here. That seems kind of less interesting.
We've been expecting Hezrel to help us in the fight, but he ran off to do his own thing. What would that construct be up to?
I'm not sure if I'm making a mistake by skipping out on some of that back there, but I think I'm going to let that go. I want to see what's down here. I'll consider continuing it. I just want to kind of check it out. And then depending on what it is, I might do it. Otherwise, I may just go to one of the other other zones from here. Where is this guy? Okay, can I mount on here? I can, good. Because it seems kind of cool to check this area out. Oh, look, there's actually an instance down here. Maybe this is how we get a quest for that instance? That seems important. Alright. No time to waste. Area ahead exhibits immense corruption triggered by Gahun. Scanners indicate corruption caused by leak within Gahun containment structure. Must push forward to contain leak. Cannot perform function alone. Enter the Underrot and defeat the Unbound Abomination. Massive leak of Gahun corruption located nearby. Named Underrot. Okay, initial scan suggests a massive bomb composed of Underrot is ahead, releasing more corruption to Nazmir. Must destroy Unbound Abomination, contain Gahun's corruption, function clear. Proceed inside. Speak to Bane within Zul'Dazar. I not be knowing how it can get much worse than an old god trying to take over. I be making my way back to Zul'Jan to lead our efforts to keep Nazmir safe. You should return to Zul'Dazar and let Bane know what be going on here. Maybe he be liking this here Underrot, who knows. I can get out of here and get back to Zul'Jan if you need be. Take me back. I mean, I could just fly, but... Okay. So I assume this at this point we're gonna like Bane will lead us to Vol'dun or Azul-Dazar, right? Like for like major quests. That's my guess. I haven't decided which of the two zones I want to level in. I'm already level, 114, I'm almost 115. I assume the next zone I level in will get me very close to 120, right? So I may not actually see the third zone very much, if at all. It depends how many bonus objectives I do and other stuff, I suppose. And so I'm not going to do this dungeon. Obviously not doing that. Nazmir, speak to Bane. This was apparently an upgrade. I should equip that. Alright, I don't know why I did his hearth instead of flying back here. It's not really that helpful. So I did leave some quests there. I can keep that in mind that I abandoned or didn't pick up the quests back there, but I doubt I'm going to need all those quests to hit 120. I think I have plenty of quests to do to ding 120 reasonably easily. What's this? Scouting map. Oh, okay, so new quest there. Bane. So an old god lurks beneath the swamp and it's barely being contained? Unbelievable. Princess Talanji was right in calling her father a fool. How could he let such a thing stay so close to his empire? I will ensure that the war chief knows of your victory and of our new problem. Okay, but we're going to log out here because next time we will be picking Vol'dun or Azul-Dazar and we'll see what's happening. So, off camera, I'm going to choose an upgrade. I think I'm going to go with the Flight Master one. I think I fly more, than I hearth. And usually when I hearth is at the end of an episode, I'm logging out anyway, so having a lower cooldown on that doesn't really help me much. But I'll pick that in the app off camera and I'll mention it next time. So anyway, that is all for today. We've completed one whole zone of BFA. I had a lot of fun doing it. I enjoyed picking that zone. I think it was a good decision. It was a lot of fun. We leveled up pretty nicely and we'll hit 115 next time very easily. And we'll go from there. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you next time.